Good evening, everyone. Thanks for the introduction. This is Bhushan. Currently, I was working as an analog and mixed signal VLSI design engineer, and I'm at a startup called Red Semiconductors India. So, firstly, I would like to thank the Sense Academia for this opportunity, and also I want this as a platform that helps the students to get a early kind of introduction into the and some glimpse about the VLSI industry, like what is there, what is happening there. So it will be good if you follow it. And also, I would like to take an opportunity to appreciate the team for make this schedule happening. And I will be very happy if one of you, at least one of you, will take this opportunity and get the confidence to step forward into the VLSI industry. So, because semiconductor industry, like something big is happening there, but nobody knows what is happening there because we are just doing what is there in our credits, and we are just make spending time to finish our credits and also, but nothing, we don't know what is like what will be the worth of doing engineering in electronics and communication engineering or in electrical engineering. Okay, so during my btech, I was very fortunate to have a great mentor, like he's Irfan sir. So he was used to teach us like analog circuits, like he taught us the discipline and he taught us the industry insights like very early, like some 5 years back. Like he told what is happening in this industry, and like he always insisted to move into this cutting edge industry and cutting edge technologies, and always encouraged to do some higher education in something in the industry in VLSI. So he is the one that made us to do this master's degree in analog and mixed signal VLSI. So like during my BTech, I was also like in a temper, and that we should start working very early, like some 30,000-40,000 is also enough. But the what we learned in circuits, like that is actually ruling the world. So why don't you use your knowledge to somewhere like there is something called ikigai, right? So you should take the career such a way that you should love the profession, and also it should be the world, it should be the topic that the world is the world wants it, like it should be a booming industry or it's a booming topic, and also at the same time you should love it, and also at the same time you should give some compliments in terms of salary. So like if you are already into the industry, already into the branch of electronics and or electrical, so I would say that the VLSI is the best in terms of money and the love towards the work, or the what do we say, like the world wants it. Okay, the world wants it. So let me share my screen. So because we had a guide, you can see my screen, right? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So because someone is there with me at that time that I was finishing the graduation, like he guided me towards this. Otherwise, like I would have started my career somewhere else, like in a bank or some software, a entry level software job or something else. But because he guided me, I was here. So I want at least one of you to take this as an opportunity to get the guidance and get into this industry. Okay, so now I was very proud of a student, and I was enjoying the fruits of seeds that he planted long back. So I don't know the actual background of the audience that were joined in this meet right now, but the basic eligibility, if you want to get into this VLSI, was like you should have some BTech or BE degree in electrical or electronics engineering, and you should have some basic aptitude and coding skills. And it would be better if you have a proper knowledge about the design flow that will be followed in the product, VLSI product design, and also various design roles, like which role that I can fit in. The ultimate, like you should have some core love towards, you should have the love towards the electronics, and you should have that genuine interest to be a part of building a chip on your own, or at least a part of work should be a part of work you should do to build a cheaper product. So I would say that it's not merely a talent that to get into VLSI, but it is a skill that to be nurtured very continuously and with patience and love. But why VLSI? Like I would say that the salary is the primary, but at the same time, like you will work on what you love. Like I would say that every day, KCL, KVL works live in my real time projects. So what you have learned in all 4 years, 4 years of engineering, like those will come into play and in the real designs. And also like as Safis mentioned, it is the future. Like is Prime Minister Modi also, like like
మోడీ గురించి మాత్రం చెప్తారా?
what? Hello.
Please go
Also,
ahead. Please go ahead.
it is the future that like even Prime Minister Modi also started this movement called Semicon India. It is also they are also aiming to build the entire chain of semiconductor industry and hubs in the India.
Sir, if you
might-
don't may ask me,
yes. Any question?
Yes, please carry on.
Okay. Uh, it's a you might know that like the products that are from China, they are very cheaper, like cheaper than India. That is because in India, let's say we want to build a product, only design hub is there in India, but we always depend on some other countries like Taiwan or China to build it, to manufacturing it, to fabricate it, and for the packaging, for every other thing other than design, we are depending on other countries. So that is how the cost of any product that made in India was higher than the China. But in China, they have started this movement 10 years back. They had the entire chain of flow that needed to build a product, right from the building the product to the availability of the customer, fabrication, packaging, everything. Like entire chain is there in China. So that's the way they're able to make the product in less cost. So this is the future. Like if you have that skill already built and you are nurtured it and ready, you are ready with this skill, then in future, like the probability of you to get hired and pay more is very high. And I would say VLSI is to build a reliable products with very less area, power, and cost. Well, these are the some known VLSI companies that are there in India, but there are many emerging semiconductor startups are coming. So the availability of I would say that the availability of students required is increasing like anything. So they need the students. So we should be ready with the skill set that we need to get into this industry. So you might have seen this diagram, this VLSI design flow, ASIC design flow in your curriculum, but this is only this is only the chart that we build product. I would say this is the digital flow of building a product. So we will start with some VHDL or Verilog code of specifications that we want. We will start with a code, and we will follow all the steps that needed, and we will finally get a physical form of the design that we want on the chip, and we will test it and we will use it. But this is only a digital part. But in real, so any product that we want, it will be both analog and digital. That's why we call a mixed signal. It will be an analog and digital part will be there. So we need both, because let's say you want an integrator, so like 1/s form, like 1/RC, that can be done it very easily in analog, but in digital it will be difficult. But some other processing, like mathematical calculations and all, that cannot be done very easily in analog, but they can be easily done with less power and area in digital. So we'll optimize so that any product will be a distribution of analog and digital blocks, and we will merge it and we'll get a final product. That is why we call as a mixed signal VLSI design flow. So if I say that I will be in this box, like I am doing, I will be at this level where I am working as an analog and mixed signal AMS designer. So this is the digital flow, but for analog, there will that flow will be different. We need to build a circuit that is at transistor level, and that like, because you are doing a transistor level, it is like manual work. Like you should start with specifications, you should design the circuit, you should simulate it, and later, like finally it should come in a physical form, so you should draw the layout and the fabrication. So the analog, the design flow will be different. So to get the product ready, so you could say that like not just one engineer is enough to make this possible. So because I'm just working on building the schematic for analog part, but someone else needed to make the layout of it, we'll call it as layout engineer. But at the same time, in digital, someone will write the code only, he will not verify it. They will call as an RTL engineer. Like if some other engineer will verify the code that that RTL guy written, so we'll call as a verification engineer. So there are different roles in the VLSI design flow. So I have summarized it here. So digital design and verification, we'll call it as DV engineer, and so he will verify the code written by the RTL engineer. So RTL guy will write the code that is needed based on the specifications. And analog and mixed signal design engineer, so he need to build a circuit and schematic and transistor level of the specs that he want to achieve. And the layout engineer will draw the layout for that schematic. So at the same time, there is something called PD engineer. He will do the physical design. That means, let's say you have written the code and you verified it. Now you want that verified code into a circuit form. So this PD engineer will do that synthesis from code to layout. So, and there will be someone called DFT engineer. So he will make sure there will be some scan test and everything, like you will get to know about those things. But we need like all these engineers to get a quality design chip. And also once everything done, you got the chip, but you need to be tested in the lab. So we need a validation engineer. So he will sit in the lab and he will get the product in hand, and he will put it in the board and he will test it. So he will be a validation engineer. So these names can be different depending on the company. So, and also because of the need, right? So I might have to do some different roles. Like I maybe I am an analog engineer, but if need comes, I should do some digital verification also. So depending on the project and the company, and these names are different, but the final agenda is to deliver a quality design chip. Okay. So so now tell me, like, how to get into this industry. So is there an only a single way to get into it, or any other multiple options available to get into it? So what kind of role that you want to get into it? These things you should decide, like when you want to do something in this to get into this VLSA. So I would say they have mentioned here some things like BTech placements. So maybe some companies are willing to come to placements to get after BTech only. They want to take some people, and they will train them for 1-2 years and get ready for the industry. So but these BTech placements are not very often, because like to do something in the circuits are very are in and digital are very low coding, right? So you need some all engineering colleges will not give that exposure. First have like that exposure in RGQT, in news video at least. uh, but every college will not give that exposure. So usually companies don't come to hire students right from the BTech. Okay. One such option is BTech placements, if the companies are coming for the placements. And second thing is, like, you can start with the internships and slowly get into roles. There are some coaching centers available in Hyderabad or Bangalore. Not every role you can get into, like hmm, you cannot get into an analog design engineer through a coaching center, but some other roles where you can
Hello,
get
sir.
the coaching and you can get into the role. We'll get into those details later. Tell me.
Sir, what are the prerequisite courses, sir, like subjects?
So it's not clearly audible.
Sir, what are the prerequisite courses or subjects are we required for VLSI?
Yeah, like I have a slide to tell those
Sir, as
things,
you
like
said, like there are some institutions which gives like training of VLSI.
hmm,
Yeah, sir. Which is the best, sir? Like I am in the final year of BTech, sir. Like right now.
maybe like I would answer this like at the end of this presentation, because like without knowing the other options you cannot directly say that the coaching center is the one that you want to go for, right? Let us go through the every option, like maybe I would answer it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, some like you get, like you can do MS or MTech in, with the gate score, and get into any NIT or IIT, or some other institutes where they are providing they want a separate entrance test other than gate, and they are taking students and they are giving that training. And there are some other IITs where they are giving self-sponsored degrees where you don't have gate rank, but if you want to do it, like you can pay the money and do it. So see, like depending on the role you want to get into, we should approach one of these ways. Okay, let me start with analog design role. Okay, so I would say I can help you guys, like in this max. Okay, so firstly, the first option was you can get into an MTech in any IITs, but all you need is a very great gate rank, and a very good gate rank you need to get into any MTechs in a top institutes. So there, once you get into the IIT, you can take the respected courses, and you can finish the credits, and through placements, like there are many, all top companies like TI, Intel, ADI, all companies will come to those placements. You can track, you can crack those interviews, and you get into this. Is, I could say that this is the best, because you have that reputation, because you are from some IIT, you are from some IISc. So the ease of getting into it will be easy, because that reputation is there already. So you are hired with the tag of IIT. Okay, so you can get into those you can get into this these roles easily if you have good gate rank. But let's say you don't have a very great gate rank, but you have decent gate rank, you can get into MS in IITM. Even my gate rank was not very high, so was that time was paper was very difficult. So uh, I was my rank was I don't remember exactly, but in between some 1800 to some 2000. So but to get in, like, even the by the time I started preparing for the gate, right? So my aim is not to get. I didn't spend that time. It's not like it's not aim. I didn't spend much time to get the very hundreds of gate rank. So mostly I spent more of the time to crack the interview of the MS. Look, for this MS, right? MS into IITM, you need to pass this hurdle of interview. Like, this interview cannot be, it cannot be, like, not every gate ranker can handle this interview, because what the MS, the professors in IITs, they want as an MS student was like, they need some intuitive approach of seeing circuits. Like, they don't want to write equations and solve RC circuits. Okay, they want that intuitive response. Like, you need to see some a circuit, and you should be able to guess the response, and you should be able to use all your signals and system tools and control systems to analyze it circuit. And you should have all these things on hands on, and you should analyze the circuit in seconds. Like, it's not like let me give me some 10 minutes, I will solve the equations and give the response. And so it needs some intuitive, and you need to practice for, you need to be ready for it. Okay, so for MS you have decent rank, but you can get into MS if you are very good at, if you are very good at solving the circuits and understanding circuits intuitively. Let's say some other option is there, you have very good rank, and also you are very good at circuits, then you can go for TIMS. There is something, this TIMS is like a collaboration between the TI, Texas Instruments of India, and the IITM. So they both are sponsoring this degree, and you will get more stipend than usual MS student in IITM. So some 35 plus thousand you will get, and also the project will be from the TI company. So you are already, like, you just do some 1 year coursework in the IIT, and you will get into TI with some real project, and you will do the degree there only in the industry. Okay, so but this need a top rank. They will give more cutoff than usual MS in IIT. Okay, So this is one such option if you are very much into this analog design. Okay, but let's say some other option also there. Let's say you don't have gate rank at all, like your gate rank is not good, and that is also not decent gate rank, so you can't sit for the MS written test in ITM. But what you can do is, you are very interested to do MS, then you can mail the professor, say that I want to do a project, I want to be a project associate at least for 6 months, or I want some internship under you, so that I was very interested into circuits, so I want to do some work experience with you. You can mail in such a way that they will take the interview. You can do the project associate for 6 months. If you do the project associate, if you do that role project associate for 6 months, then next year without gate only, you can directly sit for the MS written test. Okay, written test and interview. Now you don't need a gate rank, a decent gate rank also you don't need, because you did that 6-year internship or 6-year project associate under that professor. Okay, so let's say this, you don't want to get into MS, but you want to do something in the circuits. Okay, you can do an internship under those professors for 1 year, maybe 1.5 year, and once you get, like, maybe they will give some certification or something, or they will give some reference, like, so those are the professors, right? They are building students, so they are producing students. So any industry, if they want students, they will approach those professors first. Let's say you are under their eyes, that this guy is doing something under me. So if some industry guy like ask the professor that I want one student, then definitely he will suggest his students first, right? So that's the way, like, even if you don't want a degree, or you don't want to get into an MS degree or something, but you can do any internship under those professors and get some work exposure, and use that tag that I did something under this professor, and you can get some referrals from seniors and you can get into it. So, like, there are some students, like, I know that my junior was there, like, right after BTech, not in after BTech, like during 4th year only, he did the final project under the professor of IITM, where that time we are doing MS in IITM. He did that 1 year internship. Internship is same as his final project of BTech. Okay, so he did that internship after that 1 year, like, he graduated the BTech. At the same time, because he has that thing that he did that 1 year work under this professor, so he used that label, and he went to few interviews, and right after BTech he was with some 8 or 7 LPA, like, he was a designer right now. Okay, like, he don't have any MTech degree, he don't have any MS degree, but because he did and some work, and he learned that work in that 1 year, right? So industry just want the work, like, degree is there, but finally they want that skill in the student, right? They took them, like, if the company, if any company wants to hire an MTech guy with the same skill, right, the MTech guy won't join that role with less package, correct? So because I did MTech and in IIT, I can't join this role at some 10 LPA or I say 8 LPA. So he will start these expectations, right, at some 20, 18, 19, right? But with the same skill set he learned right after BTech, the company will willing to hire him with less package only, and they want the work to be done. Like, even the MTech guy also will do the same work. Okay, so this guy can use one after 1 2 years, right? Maybe less package at the initial, but after 1 2 years with the experience, he can ask any amount or any number that and from any other company while switching. So these are like, let's say you want to get into an analog design engineer, like these are the options, but this is not that easy, because any like the however the way that you entered, but the skill set is same. But you should be very strong in analog and digital circuits basics, and also you should be very good at signal systems and control systems, and these subjects, like you should have these subjects in hands, so you can get into this role. Okay, like I have given this slide, like let's say like how to start preparing for this role. You told that these are these are the prerequisites to prepare for an interview or prepare for any for the role, or to prepare for gate or anything. If you want this role and you want that ease while you are doing that role, you should you can I can say that these resources are the best. So I did my masters under the professor of Santi Pavan. Okay, so he is the legend in the industry. So he did his PhD from in Cambridge university, like, but let's say he can be in other countries and he get some whatever he was earning in India, like he can earn some 10x if he stay outside. But he came back to India and he become the professor in IIT Madras, and he produced some thousands of students into this industry. Okay, so the material from these professors like Nagendra Krishnapura and Santi Pawan, right? So these are the best to get ready for the industry. So let's say you want to learn circuits, you want to get into this analog design role. I would say you just start with these video lectures, like some analog IC design by Nagendra Krishnapura, or analog electronic circuits by Santi Pawan. Signals and systems, some Datta Roy is also a good professor, like can start watching. And RC circuits, some YouTube channel is there, Chambianti. So he's also a student from IIT Madras. He made those videos, and you should have some little basics about solid state devices and semiconductor physics. Little basics are enough. And some for control system, you can refer any standard books. Okay. So now, like till now, like I have only talked about analog design role, but other profiles like DV and design, and DV means design and verification, RTL coding, and DFT, all these roles, right? In the similar way, like to get into this, like let's say you got the gate rank, you get into an IIT, but getting into an analog role, right? So that will be difficult comparative to digital, because circuits, analyze, like that, like you need a lot of skill set to get in to do that role. Okay, but if that is not working, like you can go for digital profiles, where the skill set is, you should have very strong digital circuit basics. You should be like comfortable with a Verilog coding, and you should have some, let's say some block level, if your manager or any, like, right, your head wants some architecture level understanding of any project. You should, like, that architecture level understanding is needed. So So I would say that to get into any these digital profiles, right? You can get into an MTech with very good good gate score. Other options are like there is something called 5G test bed in IIT Madras. Okay, that was running by a famous professor Ganti Radhakrishna. Okay, so he's like in 2020 or 19, like during COVID, I guess, like five of our seniors started internship in that 5G test bed. Okay, so it started with 5 members from our college, RJ Newsweed. Then because like people like wherever we go, right, like we will give that mark, like students from this college are doing good in Verilog. They're very good at digital circuits, like they have that reputation. So that number keep increasing. Like during my 3 years of MS, right, I have seen some 30-40 people from our college doing internship under him in the 5G test bed. So like you can see, right, like you started with 5, like whoever did that 1 year 2 year internship under that professor, right, they they are in some good companies like Qualcomm, Intel right now with very good packages. So they don't have any MTech degree. Okay, what they are, right, they have that skill set called Verilog coding. They can code and they have that strong basics in digital. So they did that 1-2 years and internship under him, and directly, like if after, like let's say, like 1-2 years internship you did, later like you want to upgrade, like the professor can directly, like one of our junior, right, so he did that 1-2 years internship under him. Later without he did he wrote get with decent, not very high rank. With that decent rank, he get into MTech under him only. So he was getting stipend not from the government of some 12,000, because he has that experience already under the same professor, right? So he used to pay some 40 plus thousand during MTech only as a stipend every month. So he was continuing his MTech degree, and he was recent in the December placement. He got some company like Aura Semiconductor or something as an RF design engineer. Okay, so that's how, like, you can, it's not like gate is the only way to get into all these things. Okay, so he started as a project associate under that professor in 5G test bed. Then later he wrote, some students started like that and they went into industry directly, but this guy want the degree also, so he did the degree and now he is going to join the industry. This is how it works, like, because our college, right, they have that curriculum designed very good for digital profiles. There people are like, we have that reputation that students from this so and so college have very good basics from basics. So you don't need a degree directly, right? You don't need a degree because our seniors have already created that reputation. So you can start as an intern also, get the work exposure and get into the industry. So let's say all these things, like even to get into this internship, right, they will have some entry level exam or interview. Let's say nothing works for these roles, right? Let's not there are some interest like coaching centers like VLSI Guru in Bangalore. Okay, so one of my friend's brother, so I would say that the knowledge he have right after BTech was zero, I would say zero. Okay, but because his brother is in VLSI industry, because he know the booming in the industry. So he want his brother to get into this VLSI. So maybe he don't know anything, but he can start from the zero. So he did some 6 years, 6 months or 7 months internship, like this coaching. Maybe it is costly some 80-90,000, but he did that training for 6 months. So now he is he's in a startup. So he got the internship. Now he is doing that design and verification role. So he, he maybe started with some 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs package, but once he get 1-2 years experience, right? But those numbers will might double. It's not might double, it will double. Okay. So, and this is one such option. So there is one other option was like no, it's not like only IITs are the best, right? They are best, but there are many other institutes. They are also have they also have good reputation in producing students for VLSA. There are some things like VIT, Amrita, Manipal Institute of Technology. Like these are like some things I heard from my batchmates. Okay, one of my batchmate, she did she didn't write the gate, but she did some entrance test. Was that is for VIT. So all VITs they have some common entrance test. So she get into VIT Vellore. So she did the MTech there. Then now she is in Intel with the DFT role. Okay. So there's some other institutes also like Amrita. These also have, they also take from gate, but they also have some special entrance tests where you can, if gate is not, if gate didn't work right, like because you might have worked very hard, but that those 3 hours or 2 hours, like what will happen you don't know. Like maybe stress, or maybe you confused, or some many things might happen, depends on luck also, right? So if not gate works, like these other entrance tests are there, where these institutes also are and they also have repeated courses, like they are taking students through their entrance tests, so you can try. I'm hoping that you guys are clear on digital profiles. So all you need is, I have mentioned a few like various options to get into these roles and the prerequisites required. Let's talk about this role called physical design. So like, because these various roles, right? Like for skill set needed for every role is different. Some are very easy and some are very difficult. So let's say any company that you want as an analog design engineer, they will they will make sure that you are from good good institute, or they will take everything. But in, let's say you want to get into physical design, so for this role also you can take any coaching centers, like one such option I mentioned, but I will search for other option, other institutes, like as one of the student asked already, like one thing I known was this VLSI Guru, but there are many things in Bangalore. I will research on it and I will let you know, guys. And for this physical design role also, you can start looking for any internships available in startups right after BTech. So because this is an emerging industry, people are people are building startups. So in startups, that income flow was very less in starting, right? So they will not go for people who are with very high profiles, because they will demand very high amount. But they will take students right after BTech. Well, it's like a one-to-one win-to-win situation. Like they want the work to be done in with less salaries, and the BTech students also want the work experience. And initial days they don't worry about money, right? So that's the way, like you can start looking for any internships available right after BTech. You can these roles, like if you are in already in any top institutes, like people will take based on your skill set, they will put you in some other in one of the roles available. So for this physical design, the prerequisites will be like, so we have initially I have shown some flow diagram, right? So you should understand the digital design flow properly, and you should have that basic digital circuits. And also few times you need for automation and all, you need some basic coding language skills, like maybe Python, C or something. So for any digital circuits and coding, like I would say these are the best resources, like Digital IC designed by Janaki Raman. Like this is there in YouTube. So this is like a complete package if you want to get into digital profiles. Okay. So this is must and you should watch it. And then like during BTech, we used to follow this book, Digital VLSI System Designs by Sita Raman Ramachandra. So like in third year, fourth year only, like we did some digital clock, and we did the coding, and we used to have Xilinx license in our college. So we actually dumped that code into FPGA board, and we have seen those results. Like we have people like in our college, like Sam sir, Irfan sir, and also because they have that exposure, like they used to give those insights uh, in BTech only. Like many people who have gate rank and they get into IITs, they took the course. Like after taking the course only, they know that there is a language called Verilog. They know that there is something called FPGA. They know that there's some boards. But in our college, like we have seen these boards and IoT, everything, like right after our third year, fourth year, right? So the people outside, right? They only know that we should clear BTech, we should clear GATE, we should get into any institute, any top college, do the credits, go for placement. This is one such straight line. Okay, but in our college, we have done enough. Like no MTech or any student in any top colleges, those MTech final project is very less than our small mini projects in RGKT. Okay, so I would say this, and I will write on it. Okay, so whatever the exposure we have in this curriculum we have, so you can directly start on, if you get a right reference or right chance to get into it, like you can, I would say you can do it. You guys can rock it, because we have that curriculum already ready. Okay, we don't have that straight path of clearing it, and that should be there. Like that is also option, that, but if not possible, let's say you did 3 years of internship right after the BTech, 2 or 3 years of BTech. You have 3 years experience plus the salary after 3 years of experience, right? The salary that you will demand will be more, maybe might be more or less same as the student that come from any IITs. But you have already the experience. They are freshers now. Okay, so like let's say if gate doesn't work also, you can say that you can start in any with any opportunity you have, you can start on it. So these are some resources that is there for digital basics. So let's say you want to, like, for few roles like RTL coding and analog design roles, like you must pass through this hurdle called gate. So for those specific roles, like let's say you want to start through gate, like these are the subjects that you want to brush, how to brush these basics. So just finish any video lectures from the top NPTEL courses and start giving tests. Okay, if you are not able to afford any coaching center also, like it's okay, you can, all the material was already ready in the YouTube or any NPTEL lectures. Okay, those are very free, and now you don't have any excuse, because all these resources that I have mentioned, they are very free. Now you don't have any excuse left saying that I cannot start. You just start on these things, and you guys have any doubt, you can reach out to me. Whatever help I can do, I can do. So yeah. So initially I have told that there are some self, like these things we cannot afford. But let's say some guy, they are not able to crack gate, or they are not able to crack any interviews, but they can afford money. These are some institutes where they are giving same, like let's say you cracked gate and you get into IITM, and you are doing those grades, and after placements you will get into job. But let's say you have money, you can pay the money and you can join the course, like, but these are very high. Like let's say I have heard that to get some VLSI degree, someone have paid some 20 lakhs as a tuition fee in Bits Pelani. Okay, but that is not enough. That is not required for us, right? Like, we have already basics, so you just need to give some time and brush it. So yeah, but before any, there are some things like if you want to, and in YouTube all these courses are there. You can, let's say you want to get into analog, you can watch analog electronic circuits by Santi Pavan in YouTube. But at the same time, the same course in YouTube, but at the same time you can do the same course in NPTEL. Those guys will give you assignments and exams. They will give certification. That will be like some, you need to pay some 1500 or 1000 for the course. You will get the certification, you will get the assignments, you can test your whatever learn through exams that they conduct. Same, like let's say, like whatever, right? You watch video lectures, but you just prepare notes and you keep that notes aside, and you are in assumption that I learned everything, but you didn't prepared any question, you didn't answer any bits or questions, and you didn't apply that whatever learned, right? So but if you take an NPTEL course, they will conduct exams, so you will brush up those video lectures and you will write the exam. You can certify yourself how much you learned. So those are also, maybe for those certifications you need pay some thousand or something. Okay. Thank you. These are like this.
Sir, I am Vamsi Krishna from third year ECE, sir.
And then you can reach out to me however you want. Yeah, any questions you can answer.
Sir,
Yes.
like people say like NPTEL courses are not like that much waitful for our education or certificate. What do your answer for that?
Something else which is not there. It was
Your voice is not clear, sir.
hello. Is it clear now?
Some
No,
glitch
sir.
is happening, sir.
Okay. I mean, like maybe your during your grad college level exams, right? Focus on what is there in your syllabus, but put some extra time to finish the course. Maybe after the semester. Maybe so during the semester, you will not get a glimpse of entire subject, right? So you will get to know that what is there in the subject. Let's say you will get after you finish networks in the one semester, maybe semester break or some other extra free time, you finish the corresponding NPTEL course. Maybe if because you are not able to spend the time during the semester, right? You will get more understanding if you do the course after you did the course in college.
Sir, we attending like some our batchmates are attending National Institute of Electronic and Information Technology. They are providing a 5 days session for electronics. So we are attending those things also, sir.
Mhm.
May you can help us?
Good, good. Like anything that is related to the role that you want to get into.
Embedded
Okay,
system and
okay.
VLSI. Embedded system and
I
VLSI.
think this session was about VLSI. So
Yeah, fine, Nagabhushan. Thank you. So now our founder CEO is here. He will interact with you. Mr.
So
Sudhir.
thank you, Surya. So thank you so much, Mr. Bhushan. So dear participants, we both, Mr. Nagabhushan and myself, are having we studied together for 6 years. Like we both are alumni student at Arjuket in Uzuidu. So there we are went under same lab, same curriculum, and same department. So that was a nice presentation from Mr. Bhushan. So it was happy to see him in a greater position. So thank you, Mr. Bhushan, for accepting our request and educating the people. So thank you, thank you so much, Bhushan. So coming
yeah,
to while we are going through our graduation, we got good support from our faculty mentors like Mr. Shyam, Irfan Ali, and they have a good contacts uh, with industry persons. At the same time, they have a good collab with IITs and IIMs. So that's why like we have a good path. So Mr. Bhushan went for IIT Madras for MS. At the same time, I started my career in this particular startup in the same embedded and VLSI core ECE domain. So we find like there is for our institute we have a good potential labs and faculty and good network. For the rest of the people across India, I find like when I started this particular startup, while we are going for a hiring, we find there is a lot of gap between industry and academia. Academic people are not up to mark. So I thought like these kind of quality of education we should provide from our organization, from Sun Semiconductor and IT Solutions Private Limited. So at that moment, we started our this particular skilling initiatives. So we are every year we are conducting scholarship exam with to educate the people. Every year we are giving scholarships up to 1 lakh. This year we make it as 1.8 lakh. And every Sunday, 2026, that presentation was started with Mr. Bhushan. So every Sunday, these kind of talks will be there. Those who are having a good skill set, those who are from poor background, and now those who are at good position. So their experience and skill set really makes the difference. Like you are at least getting some industry insights, like how should we prepare and what should we do. So it was a great deliver with Mr. Bhushan. So the motto of this particular presentation is at least we should educate one person. If one person taking their career towards this particular umbrella or VLSA, that will be really inside of this particular session. So that was really great presentation and great intro by Mr. Bhushan. So thank you so much. So to make that to reduce that particular gap, we also introduced our industry course. Some of the students are asking about how can we learn these particular NPTEL courses which are very high level. So to make student friendly, so we introduced our course on Swayam portal. Swayam NPTEL, we are official partner on Swayam NPTEL. We made FPGA based VLSI design from RTL to real time world, real world systems. So we got 4.5 NCRF score, and for our course there is a 4 credit course. It's a you can take this particular course from Swayam portal. You will get academic insights at the same time industry insights. We are working on protocols, peripherals, all those stuff are integrated there. So those who are interested, those who want to upgrade your skills, every summer we are conducting summer campaign. For top performers in scholarship, we won't like it's a literally the 1,000 or 2,000. It's a platform fee. It's not a training cost. It's a simply platform cost. We are paying that amount for IIT Madras for a token of gratitude for education enhancement. Even we won't get 1 rupee from the particular learning initiative. Whatever the amount we are getting, that we are using for a charity education activities. So those who want to upgrade your skill set, you just go through the particular course. We can do that. So we know where we are benefited because of purely our professors, Mr. Sham and Mr. Irfan Ali, and they have a good rapport with industries and great institutes like IIT Madras, IISc Bangalore. So as a student of Mr. Sham and Mr. Irfan Ali, we also started our own initiative. So career talks, master classes, and skilling, upgrading. So these are the some of the things from our side. So thank you so much, Mr. Bhushan. So for your time, and to thank you so much, participants, for participating in this particular session. So let me hand over this particular session to Mr. Surya.
Thank you, Sudhir. Thank you, Mr. Like as a token of gratitude, we would like to thank our resource person, Mr. Nagabhushan, for your valuable weekend hours for our students, for our people. So thank you once again for accepting our invitation. This is the this is the first activity. This is the first career talk we are conducting this year, 2026, and in the upcoming weeks. In the upcoming weeks, we are going to plan. We are going to plan some other career catalyst talks in the domains of VLSI embedded systems from the top industries. So we have already shared the form. We want to know your thoughts about this talk and your expectations from upcoming sessions, so that we will improve ourselves and will bring the people from top industries. So once again, we'd like to thank Mr. Nagabhushan and all the participants who have attended for this session, and our team, our SSIT team, who have make happen this session very beautiful. Thank you once again. This is Surya signing off. We'll meet again on next Sunday with a new career talk in the domain of embedded systems or AML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So thank you once again. Thank you, Nagabhushan. Thank you, Sudhir.